Two separate traffic accidents cause injuries and tie up major roads in East Alabama.
A couple of more days of temperatures in the 90s, and then we drop back into the 80s for the weekend. We'll have the complete forecast details coming up.
It is officially week 0 of Alabama high school football, and we had the chance to catch up with a head coach following his team's Jamboree exhibition. EAN Local News starts right now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Carl Brady. Gadsden fire officials say they were called to a serious motor vehicle accident that snarled traffic on I-759 this morning near its intersection with I-59. 4 units responded along with patrols from the Gadsden Police Department and AMED ambulance service. Because of the severity of injuries from that accident, the Survival Flight 16 helicopter airlifted one patient to a Birmingham hospital. The crash caused significant traffic congestion, with long delays and traffic backed up for more than a mile westbound on 759. Traffic was also backed up for several hours Monday night at the intersection of Veterans Parkway and Choccolocca Road in Golden Springs, where an 18-wheeler overturned. Officials say the truck was headed south on the parkway about 6 p.m. when one of its tires blew out, tipping the vehicle on its side. The truck, which was carrying cans of motor oil, ran into a line of cars in the northbound lane and spilled part of its cargo onto the highway. Anniston Fire and Police units responded to the scene and reported at least one injury. Traffic at that busy intersection was snarled while crews worked to clean up the oil and remove the wrecked vehicles from the site. The Cleburne County Sheriff's Office is asking the public to be on the lookout for an individual in the area of I-20, County Road 66, and County Road 37. He is described as a black male, last seen wearing a white shirt and black shorts. Deputies say that if you see anyone matching this description, you should not approach him, but call their office immediately at 256-463-8911. Coming up, a local training center opens its doors to show students and adults career skills.
Are you game day ready? WM Grocery has everything you need to fire up the grill. Hot dogs, brats, sausage, ribs, juicy steaks, fresh ground beef, and chicken. Plus, all the grill accessories you need to make your tailgate a success. Wherever you're tailgating, stop by and see us in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and Piedmont. WM Grocery, where game day begins.
I'm Mary Beth from CARES Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We're available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join CARES DPC today.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Metal Buildings, custom metal buildings built right here in Anniston.
The public is invited to visit the Create Center in Oxford Wednesday evening to learn more about this innovative training program. It's the first formal open house the center has held since it began training high school students as well as adults looking for new job skills. The building is located at 1 Cliff Garrett Drive in the old Honeywell building, and the open house will run from 4 until 6 for current students and parents, potential future students and parents, school employees, and community members. Visitors will get a first-hand look at the center and see why Create is getting a great deal of attention across the state of Alabama. They can also learn about the classes being offered this fall, including training in engineering, computer science, cybersecurity, green power, robotics, and law enforcement. Jacksonville State University is one of 2 Alabama schools taking part in a program to help adults return to college and finish their degrees. Jack State was selected by the Alabama Commission on Higher Education for its Pathways to Progress initiative. The state-funded program is designed to promote economic growth by matching college classes with local industry needs. In the Jack State service area, the program will focus on preparing more graduates in high-demand fields like nursing, respiratory therapy, and education. Eligible students may receive up to $3,000 per semester toward a bachelor's degree. To qualify, students must live in Calhoun, Cherokee, Clay, Cleburne, Etowah, Talladega, or Randolph counties. The deadline for people who want to apply for the grants this fall is September 15th. For more information, you can check out the JSU website. A Gadsden man is back in jail after ditching his electronic monitor. Details are coming next.
Big dreams deserve a strong foundation. Whether you're starting a business, building a backyard shop, or just need more space, Waldrop Metal Buildings is ready to help. Every project is built to fit your vision, your style, and your budget. Let's bring that dream to life. Call Waldrop today. Summer is heating up, and so are the savings at Buster Miles Kia. Right now, get sizzling deals on the hottest 2025 models. Up to $3,500 off the Kia Sportage. Up to $3,700 off the bold Kia Telluride. Up to $4,500 off the versatile 2025 Kia Sorento. No dealer addendums and no surprise add-ons. And you get the best price the first time, every time. Plus, a lifetime powertrain warranty on all new vehicles when you finance with us. Don't miss the hot summer savings at Buster Miles Kia, Highway 21 in Anniston.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit us at any one of our 5 locations in Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln.
A Gadsden man is back in the Etowah County Jail after officials found an electronic monitoring device lying in the grass next to a highway. The device had been placed on 52-year-old James Oliver Lumpkin, who was recently put on supervised release from state prison. Officials say Lumpkin was serving time for 2 theft convictions and was supposed to wear the monitor for 2 years. He was recaptured and charged with disabling the monitoring device, according to records at the Etowah County Jail. A free ladies self-defense class will be offered Sunday afternoon from 2 until 4 at the Jacksonville Community Center. Participants will learn essential techniques to boost their self-confidence in a private setting with a trauma-informed female trainer. Space is limited and pre-registration is required. Well, how much longer will this heat go on? John Holder is in the Pool Doctor Weather Center with a look at the forecast.
Carl, we do have relief in sight from the temperatures in the 90s that we've had for the last several days. Some 80s coming for the weekend and increased rain chances as well. The complete 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama is next.
This spring and summer, get it done right with Oxford Lumber, your hometown partner for projects big or small. From refreshing your garden to upgrading your outdoor space, we've got everything you need. Check out our full garden center and gear up on our Stihl showroom, chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, and more. Ready to grill? We've got Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone to fire up the fun. Since 1985, Oxford Lumber has been built on tradition and focused on you. Visit us today at any of our 5 locations: Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln. Oxford Lumber, where you're treated like family.
Looking for a great meal? Stop by Betty's Barbecue. We're serving fresh pond-raised catfish, crispy fried chicken, and slow-smoked pork and brisket every day. Our home-cooked sides rotate daily: fried okra, turnip greens, squash casserole, and more. Kids will love the mac and cheese, fries, and onion rings. At Betty's Barbecue, there are no strangers, just friends we haven't met yet. Betty's Barbecue, come hungry, leave happy.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below. This segment of EAN Local Weather is brought to you by Pool Doctor Custom Pools in Jacksonville. Personal, professional, quality.
The EAN Weather Cam on Quintard Avenue in Anniston. Another day of plenty of sunshine, another day of blue skies. That means another day of hot temperatures across the region today, including right here at the Pool Doctor Weather Center. 92 for the high today, 72 for the low. Both of those numbers a couple of degrees above the average for this time of year. Coming up tonight, we don't see a whole lot happening out there across East Alabama. Clear and mild, 72 for the low overnight tonight. A pretty nice summer evening coming up all in all. Then during the day tomorrow, this is where we will begin with the higher rain chances coming into the forecast. 9 a.m. tomorrow, plenty warm enough, plenty of sunshine, 78 degrees. Some clouds thickening up by the lunchtime hour tomorrow with the temperature at 86. And then by tomorrow afternoon, around the middle of the afternoon at 3 o'clock, those showers and thunderstorms start popping across the region. 91 for the high tomorrow with about a 40% chance of those afternoon and early evening scattered showers and thunderstorms. Here's the 7-day forecast. Temperatures going down, rain chances going up. About a 30 or 40% chance of rain coming up in the next couple of days. That raises to 50% for the weekend. But notice the temperatures. Tomorrow looks to be the last day with temperatures in the 90s. Then we're in the upper 80s on Thursday and Friday, mid 80s by Saturday. We'll keep the summertime weather rolling through the weekend with temperatures again in the upper 70s with a late afternoon, early evening scattered shower or thunderstorm again on Sunday. But look at next week. We might have a cold front coming through. That will be rare in August, but we might have that coming in with temperatures dropping into the mid, if not the low 80s, and nighttime lows getting back into the 60s, maybe some mid to lower 60s perhaps coming up in about a week with no rain across East Alabama. Taking a look at temperatures looking way out. This is the 8 to 14 day temperature forecast, which takes us all the way through the end of August into the 1st of September. And look at what we're seeing here. Below normal temperatures for the north half of Alabama and Georgia and going northward. So below average temps coming. We're starting to see a little bit of evidence of that in our 7-day forecast range. And it looks like even for the next couple of weeks, temperatures may back off a little bit for August anyway, all across East Alabama. I will be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early. We will have your Wednesday weather at a glance. And then I'm right back here tomorrow night for EAN Local News as we'll begin to look ahead to that all-important weekend forecast. We got sports coming up next. Colby Amos is standing by.
At Pool Doctor Custom Pools in Jacksonville, we believe a great pool is where the best memories are made. Family cookouts, sunny afternoons, kids laughing and splashing, it all starts with a pool that's clean, clear, and ready for fun. That's where we come in. From trusted Pentair products to the cutting-edge BeatBot cleaners, plus top quality chemicals and fun accessories, we've got everything you need to keep your pool perfect. Visit Pool Doctor today, where pool care meets family care.
This segment of EAN Local Sports is brought to you by Judd Edwards State Farm Insurance Agent. Insure what counts.
Friday night football is heating up, and the Oxford Yellow Jackets are getting ready for another big test. After last week's matchup against Oak Mountain, where the Yellow Jackets lost 21-13, Oxford head coach Sam Adams explains about where his team stands and what's ahead for this season. He also talks about some of the things that the team needs to work on where they will succeed at.
Yeah, our passing game was pretty efficient. Maddox Mims went 12 for 12, and we threw for a good number of yards in there, so that was good. Outside of that, the struggles we had and things that we're going to really work to rectify moving forward is being a little more consistent on the line of scrimmage. We didn't really run the ball very effectively. We did have a rushing touchdown, but I think it took us like 4 snaps inside the 5, I think, to run that one in the end zone. But, I thought we played better offensively in this game this year than we did last year, with that veteran group of guys. So, hopefully we can make the same kind of jumps. Defensively, really we were inconsistent. And we had some alignment issues in there, and I think our physicality can improve a little bit more. I think that game looked a little bit fast for us in the first couple series, which that shouldn't really be an issue. But that's something that we're working to get a little better at this week in practice.
After their game against Oak Mountain, Oxford will return home this week to face Central Carrollton from Georgia. It's part of one of the toughest schedules the team will face this season.
And they've got a really good team. Got a running back committed to Notre Dame. Other really good weapons on offense, strong quarterback. They've already played one full regular season game, so that definitely gives them a little bit of advantage in addition to the scrimmages and all. Then we got Moody next week, non-region, who was the 5A runner-up last year and has really as good a players as anybody in the state, and that's probably across all classifications. Helena was a non-region opponent for us. They were a 6A playoff team last year, and Florence is the final non-region opponent, and they were a 7A playoff team last year. So, chances are out of the 10 regular season games, there'll probably be 7 playoff teams that we'll play against. Obviously not everybody from our region will make it, but I think all 4 of our non-region opponents will definitely be playoff teams. So, we've definitely got our work cut out for us on that.
Oxford is also relying on some new faces this season. With only 3 returning starters, Coach Adams says that there are still plenty of players to watch out for this year.
Andre Ford is a first-year starter for us that was super productive in the game the other night as a slot receiver. I think he had 4 catches in the first half. Really made some big plays for us and picked up some first downs. Defensively, the names that everybody knows are Keenan Britt, Jaius Fleming. I mean, those guys are superstars. But you also have guys like Kamari English, who's the team captain this year, as a sophomore that started several games for us last year. He wasn't really an every game starter for us, but he's got great playmaking potential and great leadership skills to go with it. Josh Stack was a really undersized D lineman that plays with a high motor and has got great leadership skills as well, and is also a team captain. Aiden Noyola is new to our program this year. He transferred last year from Deschler before baseball season started, and he's our middle linebacker, and he makes tons of plays in there as well. So we are fortunate to have a lot of talented football players on our roster. I'm hoping that in these early season games and some of the stuff we've done already, we'll be able to build some depth behind them and just continue to get more experience for the younger guys, less experienced guys that we have to go with them.
With a tough schedule, new faces, and plenty of potential, the Oxford Yellow Jackets are gearing up for an exciting season ahead. That's all we have for sports today. Carl will be right back with you after the break.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Judd Edwards for your personal price plan today.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News. We appreciate all of your support. Please like and subscribe to see more local news for your area. We'll see you back here Wednesday for your news on your schedule.